12 straight wins for the Stars, 9 consecutive at home. And it is time for Coach's Comments presented by Southside Auto Tech after a big win again here tonight against the Sioux Falls Stampede. Joe Norman joined by the head coach of the Stars, Rocky Russo. And Rocky, kind of the similar recipe we've been talking about in recent weeks. Strong first period, building off of that in the second, and picking up another big win at home. This was a fun way to do it again here tonight.
Yeah, obviously I thought we had a really good first period, and we're able to jump on them, pop a couple, feel good going into the intermission. They're a good club. They're a really good club, and they pushed back and they won the first 15 minutes of the second period. They had us on our heels. We got away from our identity there a little bit. We turned some pucks over. We didn't put pucks behind them. They started to put pucks behind us and forecheck really hard, and they generated some chances. They were stretching a little bit, and you gotta give credit where credit's due. They're a good team. They're well coached, and they're not gonna roll over. But I thought that our response at the end of the second period was really big, and obviously it led to kind of taking control of the game at that point.
Power play goal made it a two-goal game. The 14:59 mark of the second. How much of a wake-up call was that?
I mean, and that's what I said to the guys. I go, you're playing with fire right now. You had total control of this game and at the end of the first, and you've let it slip away. And now I will say I'm glad we were able to weather that storm for 15 minutes. But unfortunately, the reckless way we play leads to our goalie getting hit, and that's an unnecessary turnover in our end where it leads to that turning into a 50-50 puck. Fortunately, Jan's okay, but we don't want to be in that situation. We want to make sure that we're managing pucks, and I just said to the guys, if we had 3 minutes of offensive zone possession time, I'd be surprised. I mean, we got away from our identity at times tonight, and they stuck to theirs. And granted, the scoreboard doesn't look like it, but it's a much closer game than 8-3.
That late surge in the second period really helped put you guys back in the driver's seat. 3 goals in the final 3 minutes and 5 seconds of the second. What did you love about that response especially? Like you talked about, a little reckless at times, but you get the wake-up call you needed.
Well, it's, the guys that are working hard are being rewarded right now. There is no secret to it. Daschle and Gio, right? Those guys play fast. They play hard. They touch pucks first. They go to the net. And that's why they're on the score sheet every night. And the guys that aren't getting it done right now are cheating it a little bit, just a little bit. And you can't cheat your way to success, right? You've got to dig in, and you've got to do it the right way. And everybody has ebbs and flows throughout the course of the season. Everybody has these little pockets where they don't produce, but it only lingers as long as you allow it to linger. And by having the right details and the right compete level, you can cover up for that stuff. You find your way back on the sheet. Things start going the right direction. And, fortunately we're deep enough that we can cover up some of that stuff. But certainly we have some work to do because tonight was not our best night, regardless of the final score.
6 points up on the standings on Sioux Falls for first place in the West, but you get them again tomorrow. What's the biggest message to this group to remain ahead by 6 or 8 points heading into the end of this weekend?
Oh, I made it very clear to them tomorrow is going to be significantly harder. And if you think you're just going to step off the bus and they're going to roll over for you, you got another thing coming. They know that tonight's score is not indicative of, or tonight's game's not indicative of what the score was. And they had their chances, and Yanni made some big saves, and we were able to capitalize. And tomorrow we're going to have to play much tighter.